Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jesus is your father?
I really do.
You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all it's like. Take the test.
Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
Chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. It's like all of this just by accident.
I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
50 Cent is straight up wildin' right now because Jay-Z just got hit hard. A judge officially gave the green light for that long-buried paternity case to move forward, and Jay-Z's got until July 18th to respond, or things might spiral even faster.
I wasn't in the ad because of, look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No. I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL has some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, that's why I talked to the big homie. He was saying to Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50, right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself.
Yes. And had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay-Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think he was in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah.
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then...
And here's the real kicker. 50 is personally backing the guy bringing the case. He's allegedly covering Rymir Carter's legal fees and even throwing him in his next tell-all documentary about Diddy and Jay-Z.
I really try not to get frustrated, you know, basically. I really try not to think about it, you know, I go on with my life because, you know, anything could happen, but, you know, I still gotta live for myself at the end of the day. You know, I still gotta work and bring in income for me. You know, I can't sit around, you know, I gotta get up off my feet and do something. You know, I can't wait on the world. Like, I can't say, you know, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because, you know, my mom's health, I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out, because, you know, in the future, you don't know what could happen. And a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person that, you know, trying to find out things, they so negative to push you down, like, you know.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property.
This isn't just some petty drama. This is a full-blown public takedown waiting to explode.
It's something crazy going on with this case. Like honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us. And, you know, basically we just got stepped over.
But don't get it twisted. This isn't just a random paternity claim. The accusation that Jay-Z allegedly had ties with a 16-year-old girl back in 1992, and now the man claiming to be his son is 32 and demanding the truth.
And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking. It's like, 'cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
What's got folks losing it even more? Whispers say Beyoncé has been doing everything in her power to keep this under wraps. People are saying she's been blocking this case from day one, trying to keep the skeletons deep in the closet.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
Oh man, the detail.
That's how Rymir Carter made it into this world. Take the test, man. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Daddy. Take the test. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. Do something. You've been dead beating it your whole life.
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
But with 50 Cent poking the beast and the court finally taking this seriously, the whole thing's about to erupt. Folks in the industry are shook because this could shatter Jay-Z's image, his legacy, his marriage, his billion-dollar empire. Everything is on the line. So who really is ER Carter? And why has this case been getting dragged for over a decade? Turns out his real name is Rymir Carter, not Carter like folks assumed. And he's been chasing this truth since he was just 19. That's over half his life spent searching for answers, trying to prove that Jay-Z is his father, and he's saying he's got proof that could blow this case wide open.
I don't have no felonies. I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything. So, you know, I don't want to see him go down for something that you could have just got taken care of. That's it.
Everybody's talking about the fact that he is currently suing his first biological son to quiet him and put a gag order on him. Why would he be doing that? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Rymir's mother was a minor when she conceived Rymir with Mr. Carter, who was a grown adult. What kind of family man is that? You don't want anyone to know, you or your wife, don't want anyone to know who your actual biological children are, because most of them were created with minors while you were an adult. He's been in court with this young man for the past decade, fighting taking a DNA test. If he's not your kid, take the DNA test. Simple. the young man is not your son, why have you spent so much money trying not to take a DNA test? Take the DNA test if he ain't your kid. You such a proud family, man. While you fight back the truth about your firstborn biological son, because you don't want nobody to know that his mama was barely 15 when you made her a mother and you were a grown man. I'm here.
Yeah.
Him and Blue Ivy got the same mouth.
So here's where it gets even messier. Rymir's mother, Juanita, allegedly met Jay-Z back when she was still a minor. She ended up pregnant, and when she tried to reach out to him about the baby, Jay-Z reportedly disappeared, just ghosted her completely. And now that Rymir's all grown up, he's not letting this slide. He's been on this mission for years, and he's coming full force for answers.
The new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
To us, black excellence, right?
that had to be there.
So we getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch.
Oh,
Like,
I hate you, man.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you is this year. Yeah. Come on, bro.
But check this, his godmother, Lily Coley, claims that Jay-Z's team actually did try to handle things privately at first. She says there were even talks of bringing Rymir onto Jay-Z's label because of his music skills. Imagine that, father and son, both in the game. But suddenly, everything flipped. Out of nowhere, different lawyers showed up acting brand new and pushing back hard. So what made them switch up so fast? It's not hard to guess. If this story is real, Jay-Z could be in serious trouble, not just for the underage stuff, but because Juanita was allegedly taken from Philadelphia to Brooklyn when she was just 16. That's a major legal violation across state lines, and it turns the whole situation into a potential felony-level scandal. No wonder Jay-Z's legal team has been doing everything to shut this down for over a decade. Let's break this down real clear. There's a 32-year-old man standing tall, claiming Jay-Z is his biological father. His mother?
I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like, it's been a journey for me. And it's just like, I just got so much on my name right now. I never ask for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. Next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. So many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search, go search. And if it's wrong, we're adults. Well, most of us adults, even for the teenagers, this being a role model for them, showing you can't go in the courtroom, and if you're doing everything correctly, you should be able to just get treated as equal as the other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a motto I go off. I would never hate Jay-Z. It was never that type thing. I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't see the worst. We didn't have people, slander my name like you want Jay-Z money, and I hear it all. I'm going to fight until I'm not here no more, and it's never going to be against no one. I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this.
Yeah.
He's come out and said, this is just long-term harassment, man. He's like, this thing just won't go away.
Long-term harassment. You know how disrespectful that is to a man that looks almost identical to you?
Yeah, that's his child. That's very disrespectful.
To a man that chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline, same straight knobby knees, is like all of this just by accident. Just by accident. It's just a coincidence that this man looks like he could be your Irish twin. Are you kidding me?
She sadly passed away, but not before leaving behind a signed statement detailing exactly what went down between her and Jay. And now, after years of legal back and forth, a judge finally said, enough is enough. No more dodging. Jay has to face this head on. And guess who's bankrolling this entire situation? 50 Cent. He's not just watching from the sidelines, he's funding the case and making sure it all ends up on camera for his next explosive documentary. He wants to see Jay sweat, no doubt about it. And the timing couldn't be worse for Jay-Z. With Diddy already drowning in scandal after scandal, the spotlight is now turning to every major figure in hip-hop, and Jay's name is ringing loud.
I'll tell you what I do know. I do know that I have listened to actual commentary from his godmother, Lily, who sat with a friend of mine, Liz Crokin. I was there, I was present, I heard it come out of her mouth. Wanda was a minor when she got pregnant with Rymir. And like Wanda always said, he picked her up in Philly, but he took her to New York across state lines to bed her while she was allegedly underage. Even though Lily was present when Rymir was born. She was very clear on the fact that Wanda was a minor when she was pregnant with Rymir, who was born a year before my son Giovanni. He came 92. That means she got knocked up in 91. He was well into his 20s by that time. Well into his 20s. Allegedly taking teenage girls over state line. He got unlucky, that condom broke. Poor guy. Or maybe that was just karma. Maybe God made sure that happened for a moment like right now. Disgusting. Don't nobody want to talk about the other kids that everybody denies don't exist. Whatever. You know, to be a billionaire that can't get a loan is one thing. But to be a broke billionaire and a deadbeat dad, that's something different.
Yeah. You know, even Solange's son, the Daniel kid, he says he doesn't have a great relationship with Beyoncé, Jay-Z. What do you feel someone coming out saying, hey, Jay-Z's my father? What does that person want from a hoe if he's saying he does not care?
To prove that his mother wasn't a liar, because that's what they said his entire life while she was alive. Denying him makes her a liar. That woman was on the phone with the judge who was harassing her, telling her, demanding that she stop filing for paternity when she gave way and died. His mama died on the phone. Trying to get proper acknowledgement for him. If your mama died like that, would you just sit around and let people keep calling her a liar?
Rumors are flying that some of the evidence in Diddy's situation might actually link back to Jay-Z in ways that no one expected. If that's true, things are about to get nuclear. The culture's shifting, survivors are being heard, and these once untouchable moguls, they're finally getting called out. Jay probably thought this would never surface, but 2025 ain't playing nice. This year is exposing everything. Now rewind it back to 1992. Jay-Z was still climbing the ladder in the rap game. That's when Wanda, Rymir's mother, said he pulled up in Philly, picked her up, and took her straight to his aunt's spot in Brooklyn. She says he came back 2 weeks later and then vanished for good. Just like that, gone. Dr. Lily Coley, who's been speaking on behalf of Wanda, says the story goes even deeper and darker. Back in the day, Wanda met Jay-Z when he was still using his street name Rock And the entire situation played out in a neighborhood that was heavy with drug activity. Now here's the bombshell. Jay-Z was allegedly in the mix, dealing on the block when they crossed paths. Wanda ended up pregnant soon after, but when she tried to reach out to him, he was nowhere to be found. Completely unreachable. So what did she do? Like a lot of young girls in that position, Wanda put her boyfriend at the time, Robert Graves, on the birth certificate as the father. She had no other way to handle it.
All the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. This is not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. And I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it, or use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like, we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job. And if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, to continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do.
Fast forward to 2011, and the truth started cracking through the surface. Robert took a DNA test, and the results were clear. He wasn't the father. Boom. His name got legally removed from the certificate. And if Wanda had only been with two men, Robert and Jay-Z, well, the math ain't hard to figure out. That's when Rymir had enough. He decided to take it to court and go straight after Jay-Z legally. But from day one, the case has been a total circus. Rymir claims Jay-Z's team has been doing everything behind the scenes, allegedly paying off lawyers, judges, and even court officials just to keep this thing buried deep. And the way this case keeps getting tossed, moved, and delayed like it's a game of hot potato, it's got people thinking maybe he's actually telling the truth. It's been filed, thrown out, refiled, shifted between courts, you name it. It's been dragged out for so long, the whole thing is starting to look real suspicious. Jay-Z's legal team even tried to argue he couldn't be forced to take a DNA test in New Jersey, claiming he didn't own property there. But Rymir came through with the receipts. He found proof that Jay-Z did have property in Jersey at the time, blowing that excuse out the water. So now it's crystal clear this isn't just 50 Cent clowning Jay-Z for clout. He's actively funding what might go down as the biggest paternity scandal in hip-hop history. And with a judge finally giving the green light, Jay-Z's usual legal dodges might not work this time. Rymir Carter ain't folding, he's standing his ground. And with that July 18th deadline creeping up fast, Jay might have no choice but to face it all. Will he finally step up and take the DNA test? Or will he try one more legal sidestep? Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. 50 Cent is loving every second of this chaos, and he's making sure the world doesn't miss a beat. What's your take on this wild saga? Will Jay finally face the truth, or is another twist coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share this video with your crew, and don't forget to subscribe, because this story is just getting started and it's only gonna get wilder. Catch you in the next one.